I am here at the Soul in Worcester with GM Wayne Peters. Now, when you think about seafood in Worcester, you think of the Soul.
Absolutely.
So tell me about the fish here at Soul.
The fish here at Soul Proprietor is fresh. We bring the fish in 4 days a week. We have special handling practices. All of our fish that gets delivered here is in a special room with low velocity fans. It's buried in ice. So when you order your fish here, we have somebody's job is literally to go in the refrigerator and get your piece of fish out and bring it to the cooking line. We are fish, and that's all we're about. Our reputation's on the line. We have in front of us, we have some Malpac oysters from Prince Edward Island. We have some Powder Point oysters from Duxbury. We have some Katama Bay oysters, and we have Wellfleet oysters from Massachusetts. And that's a little neck.
Delicious. Now, you also do something a little bit different. You have a different kind of salmon here.
We have Ora King salmon. It's a farm-raised salmon from New Zealand that's flown over. We get it twice a week. It has a flavor profile and a texture that is absolutely the best. This fish is so moist that you see how that has a nice sear on it. It's absolutely moist inside still.
Tell me a little bit about this.
Okay, you have 3 different rolls here. You have a lobster crunch, which is our #1 seller. That's lobster meat, fried sweet potatoes.
That is super fresh, so delicious.
Yeah, and we use as much as we can. I think it was 9.5 months of the year last year. Right now, we use fresh lobster meat. So we're not using frozen lobster meat in any of our dishes. So when you're getting a lobster roll here, it's fresh lobster meat. And all the dishes the same.
So what else do we have on here?
You have tuna crunch, which is right beside it. That's fresh yellowfin tuna, avocado, cucumber, and a little bit of sweet potatoes also.
Wow. And the end one?
And that's a California shrimp roll. This is a New England clam bake.
Okay.
Very traditional. We have the new potatoes boiled with salt. We have the lobster, the corn on the cob, steamers, and mussels. It's available all year round. In the summertime, it seems like everybody says it's the time of year to have it, so we sell lots and lots of it.
So it's a favorite.
It's a big favorite.
Big favorite. Do great desserts here. And are all your desserts baked in-house?
We bake all the desserts in our house.
So we saw a beautiful whoopie pie. That's a lot of fun, so tell me about that.
Well, we did the whoopie pie because when you look at New England desserts, the things that are kind of fun and different, whoopie pies are a New England phenomenon. You know, and people don't know, like, most of the whoopie pies sold in this country are sold in Maine. So we put it on our menu here, and it's been a huge hit.
Well, thank you, Wayne, so much. You'll have to head over here to the Soul in Worcester for some of the freshest seafood around. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I am here at Via Table in Worcester with Carolyn, and this place is gorgeous.
Thank you.
It's very homey, and it's very inviting.
Thank you.
Now, you are strictly Italian food?
We are. We're not specifically in one region of Italy. We traveled all over Italy to bring recipes. You know, some came from our family, some came from cooking with different chefs in Italy and kind of bringing some of their recipes in the different regions that we traveled to.
So now this place is huge. It's really big, but you have different dining areas, so you can be in an intimate sort of area and not feel overwhelmed.
It's true. We have a lot of customers that really enjoy the action, and they like to sit near our kitchen, which is, you know, a completely open kitchen. And then there's other people that really want to come for a very intimate, you know, kind of secluded type of an evening, dim, and they will come. You know, we've got lots of different areas in the restaurant, booths, tables, to accommodate everyone regardless of, you know, what their desire is.
And you have some outdoor seating too?
We do. We have a big patio. We get about 100 extra seats on our patio when we do have it open. It's open all summer long, and then we enclose it for the winter so we can use it all winter long for regular seating. We also do private parties out there.
Now you have a lot of seafood here also.
We do. We do a lot of seafood, a lot of meat, a lot of pasta, and this is one of our greatest seafood entrees. This is a sea scallop caponata. And you know, the scallops we bring in fresh, and they really don't require a lot. There's a little sear. They're delicious all on their own. And then we have our caponata underneath, which is kind of a warm eggplant salad, warm vegetable salad. It's a little sweet, a little sour.
So now in front of you here, what do we have here?
This is our suckling pig. So we do, we slow roast our own pigs, and we do that for about 12 hours. The meat is so tender, falls off the bone. And then we make this reduction sauce ourselves. It's really just the sauce that comes from roasting the pig. It's just reduced, nothing else added to it. When you reduce it for that long,
A little
it just
crispy
gets
skin on top?
a little crispy skin on top, and then some baby carrots on the side.
That is super, it's like butter. It
Yes.
melts in your, I mean, you would think, you know, because I've made pork at home, and it's a little, melts right in your mouth.
It is. It's wonderful.
That is
And we put some of our
delicious.
Tuscan potatoes underneath, so you have a little bit of, you know, the potatoes with the Tuscan herbs to complement the suckling pork.
Very nice.
So this is our carbonara, and this is trottole, which is kind of like a corkscrew pasta, and we cure our own pancetta in-house, and we have fresh English peas, and it's mixed with an egg cream. And so it's actually much lighter than what a lot of people would think of as carbonara sauce. This is really how they do it over in Italy. They use the egg yolk to make this whole sauce, as opposed to adding heavy cream. So this doesn't have any heavy cream in it. And then we just top it with some Parmesan cheese and some pea tendrils. So
You also offer a wine flight.
these are our wine flights. We do a white wine flight and a red wine flight. And we had these little holders custom made for us, and it just gives our customers a little sample of what we have out there, so they can choose white or red, and they can just take a little taste.
Now you also have some really great desserts in-house.
Yes, we make all of our own desserts here, and the one that we're seeing here is our most popular. This is our crepe cake. So it's 15 layers of crepe, and that is stacked, and in between is mascarpone cheese and a little cream cheese. And we top it with chocolate sauce, and then there's the Amarino cherries on the side.
That is so decadent, but it's very light.
Yes, it is. It's really not, you know, it looks very rich, but it's really not as rich
That
as
is
it
so
looks.
good.
It's excellent.
And you also have this cool little sampler of your gelato.
Yes, our gelato sampler. So we can do, we have mini cones that we bring in, and we make our own gelato here. We have a whole gelato case with lots of flavors. Our customers can come take samples, and the gelato sampler is actually great, because if you are, again, don't want to commit to, you know, chocolate or vanilla, you can have a little sample of all of our flavors.
I love that. I love the sample of wine, a little of this. I love sampling.
Yes.
And I'm going to sample all this when we finish here.
Excellent.
Well, Caitlin, thank you so much. It was great visiting you here. You're going to have a little
Thank
toast
you.
with
Yes,
me?
I certainly will.
Cheers.
Welcome to Via.
Thank you. I am here with Aaron Francisco at the 111 Chop House here in Worcester, and this place is beautiful.
Thank you.
The interior decoration is done by a award-winning
Award-winning designer, yeah. Mr. Peter Nimitz out of Boston did the restaurant here. Our number one selling item is the filet. The regular 12-ounce filet is our sort of, you know, mainstay, if you will. It is, you know, absolutely tender, delicious, amazing. We hand cut it here. Sirloin is our second best seller. We age that in-house. We age it for 30 days.
What's in front of me is like my dream meal. It has everything I love, so tell me about this.
Surf and turf. Again, that's incorporating our filet. It's a smaller version of our filet. That's a 6 ounce. Again, very, very tender, hand cut here. That comes with 4 baked stuffed shrimp. The stuffing has a scallop stuffing in it. Those are jumbo shrimp. Cold water jumbo shrimp, absolutely delicious.
I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. It's delicious, and it's on some potatoes.
It's on some Yukon mashed potato, and anyone familiar with potatoes, the Yukon potato makes the best mash. You know, I would say outside of our steaks, that's probably our top 3 or 4 selling items.
So you can just keep talking. I'm going to keep eating. This is so delicious, like butter. It's so good.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It
We
really
do
is
offer
delicious.
other types of surf and turfs. We do a lobster surf and turf. You can build your own surf and turf. You know, if you just get a fillet or a sirloin, you want to add a lobster to it, you want to have salmon with it, whatever you want, we can do it.
And you also have some great chops here.
This is our pork chop. It's sort of a double pork chop, if you will. You can see the 2 bones here. This is in a bourbon glaze. Absolutely exceptional. So what we do with this is we brine it, which we sort of marinate it in a brine for 2 days of bourbon, sugar, salt, garlic, and we just let it sit in there for 2 days and absorbs all that moisture, and then, you know, we can cook it on the grill and it stays very moist and tender.
Juicy.
Yeah, very juicy.
Yeah,
really,
great.
really fantastic.
Sitting in this room, we're surrounded by wine. Now you have quite a wine selection here.
We have over 350 bottles, selections. We've got wines that in other restaurants go for $300-400 that we sell for $150, $170. We just don't take the gigantic markup. We buy very high quality wines. You know, we're recognized by the Wine Spectator. We have been since 2001. We get an award of excellence every year. You know, our list, it's predominantly Californian. You know, a lot of red. We're a steakhouse. You know, sell a lot of white, but we carry some interesting whites. We do carry French, we do carry European wines, with Spanish wines, we carry a lot of Malbec right now, which is a very hot wine. We give out 1 ounce taste, anyone asks. Our wait staff recommends it, quite frankly.
11 is open here only for dinner.
Only for dinner, yeah. We
Okay,
open
but
at 4 o'clock every day.
Every day of the week.
Yep, yep.
Great. I want to start digging in some of this food. Thank you so much, Aaron. You have a toast to 111.
Pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much. Cheers.